This is Nana Peggy, and today I have a guest. This is my sister-in-law, Carolyn, and I have this quilt that's just been driving me crazy, and she is going to help me with putting the binding on this quilt. So we will show you our process. So do you start in the middle and then come around?
You can do it either way, at the middle or the end, whichever way you want. So if you
How
do it
you
at the end,
corners if you do the end?
because you're going to come back around with the other and then it's going to make a V. But usually, honestly, I end up here starting or in the middle, whatever.
Okay.
Because then you'll just lap it over. We'll just
Okay.
do it kind of towards the middle that way. You'll have your nice, neat corners. So just sew up real nice with a straight stitch or a zigzag, whichever you prefer, or you can do a pattern stitch on top of it. Hearts or scallops. Just bring it around to the other side. Put it in there, and it's just going to make a nice little V. And it's made your V on both sides if you're lucky. There you go. Yeah, that's going to catch it. That binding has already been burned, melted, so it won't ravel. If it's not, you just burn it with a lighter. See, this one here, it has been burned too. It's nice and neat. We're just going to put this piece underneath because it looks a little crinkled. I want the nicest edge showing. A couple inches, fold it over and pin it, and continue on. Table. So here we're going to cut this off. We're going to cut it off this way. So this is underneath the edge that's already burned. And this edge would fray, so that's why we're tucking it in. Or if you wanted to burn it, you could. We're going to lift that up. Put the unburned edge in. It's got to be a better word. An unfrayed edge in.
Yep.
Pin it up and you're ready to go. We're going to put this over right to the edge. And we're going to do a zigzag stitch where it catches onto the binding and the blanket at the same time. Normally when we start up here, we'll probably take this pin out so it doesn't make a pucker and it just sews it nice and smooth. Put your zipper foot down. Make sure those two pieces that are attached are smooth. It's going to come across nicely. This was stitched down, so we've learned you don't want to stitch this piece down when you're going around. You want to start an inch or two after the piece because it's going to move all the way around and then you won't have an oops. It will just nice and flow and you sew it down. Okay. So we're coming around. We notice this corner of the blanket didn't catch, so we're just going to always check all the corners and make sure it's tucked in, lining up with the other side so we can come around, it'll sew it, it'll be nice and flush. And that's one of the plus sides of doing a double stitch around the whole blanket. You catch any little oopses there might be.
So I'm so grateful for my sister-in-law to come in and help me finish this quilt. Isn't it beautiful? And we did do a double stitch around because it is a baby blanket with doggies also. So we wanted to make it really secure. So I'm very blessed today.